everyone. In today's session, we'll see the topic Manure and Fertilizers from Class 8 Cbse, first chapter Crop Production and Management. So what are manure and fertilizers? We all eat food, right? Food provides us energy to do our work and helps in our growth. Similarly, plants also need food on regular basis. They take the nutrients from the soil. But after some time, what happens is the nutrients of the soil will be depleted. So the soil nutrients have to be recharged again. So the supply of nutrients that we give to the plants are known as manure and fertilizers. Manure. So what is manure? Manure is an organic substance obtained from the decomposition of plant or animal waste. So what happens if we throw vegetable waste into the garden? What happens is after a few days, the microbes present in the soil would completely decompose them into humus. This decomposed vegetable waste is known as manure. So what the farmers do is they dig a pit in the farm, put in all the waste, animal waste, plant waste into it and close it off and leave it for some time. What happens is the microorganisms present in the soil, they decompose the animal waste, plant waste and convert them into manure. The decomposition is caused by the microorganisms. So the decomposed matter which happens in the pit is known as organic manure. Organic manure has its own benefits. It improves the soil texture as well as the water retaining capacity. It replenishes the soil with nutrients. The soil becomes very happy when manure is used because manure naturally loosens the soil. So when the soil is loosened, air circulation increases. When the air circulation increases, the microorganisms which are present in the soil, they start growing in a much faster rate. So what happens is these microbes are very important for the plant growth as well as to the fertility of the soil. Now let's see how a compost pit is prepared by the farmers to prepare manure. Farmers dig multiple pits like this or a single large pit where they pour all the waste, plant and animal waste, close it. Or sometimes what they do is they include earthworms in the pit. Earthworms, we all know, are farmers' friend. They decompose the organic matter and convert them into manure. So usage of earthworms in the preparation of manure is known as vermicomposting. Advantages of using manure. Manure can be prepared on the field of the farmer. So the farmer doesn't have to spend money to buy manures. It is so good for the soil because it enhances the water holding capacity of the soil. It makes the soil porous, due to which exchange of gases becomes very easy. It increases the number of friendly microbes because more aeration is available because of the increased soil porosity. It also improves the texture of the soil. Fertilizers. Fertilizers are chemicals which acts as nutrients and are produced in factories. So they are man-made chemicals. Some of the examples of fertilizers are urea, ammonium sulfate, superphosphate, potash and NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. These three elements are very important for the growth of the plants. They are directly supplied to the plants. The use of fertilizers has helped farmers to get better yields of crops such as wheat, paddy and maize because these nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, they are essential for the growth of the plants. So they trigger the growth very quickly and the growth is much faster. But the thing is the surroundings of the plants, the soil is getting polluted because of fertilizers because ultimately they are nothing but chemical salts which are sprayed on the soil. So the soil becomes very rough and tight, air circulation is reduced. Only it helps the plants to grow. Excessive use of fertilizers has made the soil less fertile. Fertilizers have also become a source of water pollution. Fertilizers are nothing but chemical salts. Once they are sprayed into plants, what happens is definitely there will be some remnants left. When it rains, the fertilizers will get dissolved in the rainwater, will go into the water table into the wells and bore wells. So when we drink that fertilizer laden water, we are going to be prone with diseases. So these are the side effects of using fertilizers. Though it triggers the plant growth, it's definitely not good for the soil, and it definitely has long-term effects with respect to health of human beings and other animals surrounding the farm. Now let's see the differences between fertilizer and manure. Fertilizer is a man-made inorganic salt. Manure, on the other hand, is a natural substance obtained by the decomposition of cattle dung and plant residues. Fertilizer is prepared in factories, whereas manure can be prepared in the fields. Fertilizer does not provide any humus to the soil, so it definitely doesn't add any value to the soil. It just helps the plant to grow. Manure provides a lot of humus to the soil, which is good for the soil. Fertilizers are very rich in plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Manure is relatively less rich in plant nutrients, but they are good for the environment. On the long run, manure helps in the growth of the plants in a very effective manner. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe our channel.